Alright, so I am going to be repotting my Colocasia elephant ears. This was gifted to me. The leaves were a bit smaller than what they are, and you can see that I am getting some new growth here. What I do know about the elephant ears is, you know, as with any plant, the smaller the pot, the smaller the plant is going to be. And I know for a fact that these have potential to grow very huge and large, which I absolutely love. So I am going to get her out of this small pot and into this bigger pot that I got from the Dollar Tree. You can see the size difference. And so we're going to get them repotted into this pot so we can get some exponential growth. Now, I do not have my drill handy. The Dollar Tree planters do come with, you know, some spaces for them to get holes drilled into it. But again, because I do not have my power drill handy, I'm just going to be using this drill bit, and I'm just heating it up with my lighter so that I can poke some holes into the bottom for drainage before I repot the plant. So that's what I'm going to do first. And I just get the drill bit nice and warm, and it goes right in and through the pot. And that seems to be good enough. And I use the Vigaro, I think that's how you pronounce it, potting soil, and I mixed in 1/3 of perlite into the potting mix. The lady at Home Depot says that the Vigaro brand is just as good as the Miracle Grow, but it's just like $1 and some change less. So I went ahead, and what I'm doing is just putting in that potting mix right down at the bottom first. It's pretty moist because of the bucket that I keep it in. You see? So I'm gonna give it a good a good watering once I get the plant transplanted, and she's gonna go back outside. So I'm just going to gently get this removed and get all of that poured into the new pot. And you can see the root system here. It's pretty decent. And what I've learned from before is just to break up those roots a little bit. Just want to loosen them up. Be careful not to tear them all the way, but again, just getting them some space since they were, you know, all punched in together in that smaller pot. So just loosen it up a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and sit her right into her new pot. And I'm just going to fill in with the rest of the new soil. And again, these Colocasias, I hope I'm saying it correctly, they just elephant ears. They do grow beautifully. I just planted a new bulb for a jumbo. I don't think these are jumbos. This plant was gifted to me, but they weren't the jumbo variety. But it does still get pretty big, like I said. So you're just going to continue to pack that in. And the perlite is really good because it aids in additional drainage. Again, they do not mind being root bound, but I am repotting her so that she can just grow to her best potential. Just getting the soil down in there. Alright, that seems to be pretty good. And that is beautifully repotted. And like I said, once I take her outside, I'm going to give her a nice fresh rewatering. So let's go ahead and do that. And she is sitting on my step right now. I don't like to put her in direct sun for too much because the leaves will tend to burn, and I don't like that. I like my plants looking beautiful, so I tend to move her around a bit. And I did water her yesterday before I decided I was going to repot, so I'm not going to heavily rewater right now. And I'm just gonna sit her out here into the sun for a few hours, but being mindful, and I just always move her back out of the sun after a little bit. So that is how you repot a Colocasia elephant ear. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I am a brand new plant mom. I've got some great plant content coming in soon, as I am about to start my vegetable container garden. So just really quickly, I've got some stargazer lilies, and this is that jumbo elephant ear Colocasia that I talked about. I planted on the 16th, so right now it's going to take a few weeks to come out of dormancy. And then these are my caladiums. I've got a bird of paradise, some gladiolas that I'm waiting to sprout, and these are some seedlings that I'm starting for Canterbury bells. So again, hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any plants. This is a DIY channel. I show you how to do just about every and anything yourself, and of course, if Danny did it, you can do it too. I'll see y'all in my next video.